Hi everyone. Today I am going to tell you a beautiful short story from Adi Parva of Mahabharata, and this is about Garuda and his cousins, snakes. And you know, Garuda and snakes, as it is, they are usually they are known as enemies, but they were actually cousins. And what happened to the relationship of these two, that I am going to tell you. You know, Kashyapa was a great rishi and he had 13 wives. Kadru and Vinata, they were sisters and they married to Kashyapa rishi. Kashyapa rishi was very much pleased with the service of his wives, and one day he said that he wished to give them boon. When he said this, Kadru immediately said that she wished for 1,000 children. And Vinata said she wished for 2 children. Then Kashyapa rishi, that too Kadru mentioned that she wanted snake children. So Kashyapa rishi gave 1,000 eggs to Kadru and 2 eggs to Vinata. And he asked them to take care of these eggs and went away to forest for tapasya. Now 500 years passed and Kadru, the egg of, all the eggs of Kadru hatched and the snake children came from that. Now Kadru became very happy. Vinata saw that Kadru's children had already come. So she became very jealous of Kadru, and why her egg had not yet hatched, she broke open one of the eggs. When she broke open, a light burst open from that egg and a half-formed baby came out. Now that baby became very angry and he said, "Oh mother, why did you become so impatient? And because of this act, you would be enslaved." When he said this, and the very next moment, he felt bad that he had cursed to his own mother. So immediately he said, "Oh mother, what you have already done. Now take care of the other egg so that that baby will help you, make you free from the slavery." And Vinata agreed. Now she took care of the other egg. Now Kadru was always jealous of Vinata. She wanted more and more and more. So one day, out of jealousy, both of them were together, and that time Kadru said, "Oh Vinata, just look at the Ucheshrava horse, that was a divine horse, and tell me what is the color of that tail, the tail of that Ucheshrava horse." Then Vinata said, "It is white in color." Kadru said, "No, it is black." When at last they made a bet, and in that bet they kept the condition that who would be defeated, then she would be the slave of the other one. And both of them agreed to this condition. But they decided to see this one, watch this one on the next morning. Now Kadru immediately came to her children and said, "Look, all of you go and wrap the tail of Ucheshrava horse, because I said that it is black in color." But the children, they didn't agree. They refused to do this work. And Kadru got very angry, and she said, "What? One day all of you will die in snake sacrifice." So when she cursed like this, the children became very, they were scared. So immediately they went and wrapped the tail of the Ucheshrava horse. Now the next morning when Vinata came and saw, she saw that the horse tail was black in color, and as per the condition of the bet, she was bound to be the slave of her sister. From that day onwards, every time Kadru was asking Vinata to carry her on her shoulder. Anywhere she was going, or moving, she asked Vinata to carry her. Poor Vinata, what she could do? She had already lost the bet, so she was carrying. And whatever the snake children were commanding, she was carrying out their order also. Now, in due course of time, this her second egg hatched, and a beautiful, majestic bird, huge bird, which was shining like the sun. That much of shining he had came out from that egg. It was Garuda. Then Garuda, when he grew up, he saw that his mother was always working for Kadru and her children. Even he was also bound to do the works of snake children. Whatever they were commanding, he was doing that. Now, Garuda couldn't understand. After a few years, he asked, "Oh mother, what happened? What for we both are doing every work of Kadru and her children, like a servant?" Then Vinata told him everything. What about the bed and what was the condition of bed. Now Garuda tried his best how to make free from this slavery to himself also and to his mother. So one day he went to the snake children and asked, "Tell me, what should I do for you so that we both, mother and son, could be freed from this slavery?" Then the snake children thought for a while. They said, "Well, if you will bring us Amrit from heaven, then you will be free." Then Garuda said, "Well, I'll do that." He went to heaven. When he was going, even the Vashishtha Rishi told Indradev that, "Look, Garuda is coming to steal this Amrit, so be careful." So Indra immediately came, and all the other gods, they came and they fought with Garuda. But they were defeated, and Garuda went ultimately. After defeating them, he stole that Amrit and came back. While he was coming back, Indra was also following him. So, hiding himself in some place, he hurled his Vajra. And as Vajra came to Garuda, there was no effect on his body. But the Vajra had no effect on his body. But to show respect, Garuda dropped down one feather. Now, looking at his behavior, Indradev was very much pleased, and he came and he talked to Garuda, what for he was stealing this Amrit. Now on the way, Garuda told him everything. Then Indra said, "Look, Garuda, if you take and give it to the snakes, they are not good fellows, and this will be the misuse of Amrit. So better you do one thing. We should make a plan so that at least the snakes will not get this Amrit." Then Garuda agreed, said, "What should we do? Now you take it and keep it on the island where they were and put it on the grass, kusa grass." Garuda agreed, "And the next step I will finish." Thus they made the plan, and Garuda brought that Amrit and kept it in front of snake children. But while he kept the Amrit on kusa grass, he said, "Look, before taking this Amrit, you have to make my mother free and you have to take a bath." So immediately the snake children, they made her free, means made Vinata free, and they went to take their bath. Now the moment Vinata was free, Garuda asked her to sit on her back and flew away. And the snake children, they went to take their bath. And that very moment, Indra came and took the Amrit and went to heaven. Now Amrit had gone. When the snake children came back, they saw that Amrit was no more there. So you may say out of anger or out of greed, whatever it is, they licked the kusa grass, because of which their tongues were scratched. Now, Vinata and Garuda, as per the words of Aruna, both of them were freed from the uh, slavery, and they spent their time happily. But however, the enmity between Garuda and snakes, from that day onwards, it was always there. Snakes were very much afraid of Garuda. This much is the story, how they were two sisters, but still then, Kadru was very much jealous of her own sister Vinata. So, nobody can live happily forever just through deceitful manner. So, at least no one should do this. And secondly, Garuda tried his best with determination and with his good behavior. He was successful. Anyways, thank you so much. Once again, I will meet you with a short story from Mahabharata and some other Purana. Thank you so much.